In this video, I'm going to have two messages. One is a message about the community of something that it always has been and always will be for the future. The second one is my biggest secret revealed. Only a few people know about this secret, and it has never been publicly talked about by me. Most of the people that know me don't even know the secret either. So stay tuned. This video is going to be very, very important. What is up, everybody? Welcome to some Gummytainment. I'm your host, Dennis. And yes, I said Dennis and not Gummy Den this time, on purpose. I want this video to be taken very seriously. I don't want to have any background music. I don't want to have any cuts in the video. I don't want to do any of that kind of stuff. And the reason is because I want this message to just be said and done. I do have notes so I don't miss anything, but I know the message that I want to say, and I know how I want to say it. It's very important, and so it'd mean a lot to me if you guys actually watch this whole video. I'll have ways of knowing sort of if you have or haven't, and I know some of the people support me enough where they will. I'll try to make it as short as possible, but these are very important things I have to say, and this is a pretty intense video for me. So the first thing is, I want to make it very clear. This community has not done bad on any of these things. I mean, maybe with the exception of a few random people, maybe some trolls, but those are people that are so small in the amount of people in the community, it's not really worth talking about. So as far as the main people in the community, you guys have been fantastic with doing this, but I just want to make sure it's sort of like a friendly reminder and a use to have a video for this statement, as well as it's mostly for the future. You know, as we grow and bring more people to the community, I really want them to know this, and I could refer them to this video if need be. This is a very important thing on the channel, and I hope you guys really react well to it. Basically, I want to say this community always has and always will respect people for the way they are. Now, we're going to respect them and accept them no matter how they are or who they are. Now, I will talk about the exceptions later, but basically, I don't care about their gender, race, ethnicity, religion, sexual preference, any of that, anything that makes you you, like the way you are, not much you can do to change it. I don't care as far as liking or disliking you. I care as far as I care about you, but I don't, it doesn't matter to me, and it shouldn't matter to any of you. And as far as any kind of chat or communication that goes on in a Gummytainment environment, me, the mods, and anybody in the community needs to keep that respect at all times. There's never going to be a, you're this, so you're bad, or you're this, so, you know, we're not going to do this with you, or anything mean said to someone based on who they are as a person in the way of, like, things they can't change. Now, like I said, this has to do with mods. I'm actually making it mandatory that mods see this video. If I find out a mod has not watched this video, they will be unmodded. That's how serious I am about this message. They need to know, as well as the community, obviously, that this needs to be taken seriously on all accounts. I, as far as I can remember, have never seriously disrespected someone based on their gender, race, ethnicity, religion, or sexual preference. Now, keep in mind, joking around in the environment and in the knowledge that it is a joke is not the same. So if I say, what is it? I don't have a good example right now with this because I didn't plan on this part. But you know, if I say something in a very joking way, it's not meant to hurt. What I'm talking about here is not liking someone or not giving them a chance based on this. Now, the cool thing, sorry, I'm really itchy, but I don't want to edit this out. The cool thing is that with people having usernames, you don't always know some of these things about them. I mean, rarely do you know all of this about them, but it's cool in that way because by having those usernames and treating them like that, it's easier to accept someone for who they are because you don't even know. You're just basing it on how they interact in the community. So, again, I want to thank everyone for being amazing so far on this, and I want to keep this up in the future. Now, I also want this environment, since we've been doing the Gummy Fam thing, I want this environment to really be a caring, loving place, and I want people to be able to open up and, like, say some things about yourself. Not giving away personal information, but some of these things, like if you're male or female, or, you know, what religion you are or something. We're not a religious channel, but, you know, mentioning certain little things, I think just makes it more that you're a human, and I want it to be an open environment. If you ever need a place to talk, it's open. Now, obviously, some things you won't want to talk about in public, but you can talk to me or a close friend in the community that you've been talking to a lot, something like that. But I just want this to be a place where you can be open and say stuff like that. Now, I want to get to one very important thing. I don't support certain people. Now, this isn't people based on the way they are as far as like something they can't change. This is based on their personality or not following the rules in the community, or, you know, being trolls, or, you know, terrorists or extremists, or just generally what we consider bad people. So, like, people doing things that are bad or disrespecting or not following the rules in the community, I will never obviously support. So, but the thing I want to say is, my point is that it doesn't have to do with what they are. For example, there's like stereotypes everywhere. And there could be a stereotype that maybe like a white person would be less dangerous than a black person. I don't believe that, but it could be a stereotype. But I think it's false because I've seen people of multiple genders, races, ethnicities, religions, sexual preferences, everything. And some are good and some are bad on both ends. It doesn't matter what they are. It matters what decisions they make and who they decide to be. So I don't think it has anything to do with that. As far as my experience has been, everything I've looked at, it's not that determines it. That's why I'm trying to get this message out. I want you to base people on what they're doing. So just keep that in mind. That's very important. And now, the final thing I have to say about this message is, if for some reason you can't do this, you're not that type of person, this isn't the type of community for you, you don't think it's wrong, don't worry. Just please, kindly leave on good terms. If you're a mod and you don't support this for whatever reason, kindly leave on nice terms and let me know. I don't want it to come to where I have to kick you out. If you know in your heart of hearts, for some reason, there's something about this you can't do, just leave. I don't think many people will be in that category, hardly anyone actually, but if you ever are, you know, just leave, or obviously you'll be kicked out, which I don't like to say, but it's the truth. So, now we're coming to the second part of the video. Okay. So there will be one cut in this video to separate the two messages. Sorry about that. So the second message I want to reveal is a personal secret of me, Dennis. It is something that has never been openly said by me, and I feel like I need actions to speak louder than words. You know, saying something like, you know, tell stuff about yourself and, you know, you'll be accepted and we can talk is one thing, but me actually doing it and proving that I actually feel this way and starting it out is another thing. It's a totally different thing. I feel like the actions of me doing this will be a lot more stronger. Plus, it will be nice to just have this out there in a way. Now, the one fear I did have before I did this is, will people still accept me? Will people leave the community? And I'm happy to say that most of the I've talked to a few mods and also one or two other people, and they greatly support me and think no differently of me because of this. So it's awesome that they're so accepting and great of that. And that makes it easier because I know I won't be stuck with no one. The greatest fear is like everyone leaves and everyone hates. It's not probably going to happen like that because I know there's so many awesome people in the community, but it does make it nicer and easier. So thank you to those mods and people for already supporting me. That's really awesome and cool and nice. So I do appreciate that a lot, and it's really super awesome. So here it is. The big secret that I have never revealed is not that I've lied, but I've never truly revealed or talked about, what my sexual preference is. So here we go. I'm not straight. I'm not even gay. I'm actually what they call bi. Now, for those of you who don't know what that means, it's pretty easy to explain and understand. Basically, straight people in general like people of the other gender as far as dating goes and stuff like that. People that are gay like people of the same gender for dating and stuff like that. And people that are bi like both genders. Sometimes you lean towards one way more than the other, but in general, you can like both. So that's who I am. I also just want to make this very obvious and clear. I'm a white Catholic male. So that's all the information like that. So now you know all those pieces of information about me. And that's the main thing. I know this isn't really important. This kind of thing is not matter. But I do support people that are straight, gay, bi like me. Even if you're undecided, maybe you're too young, you don't think about dating, that kind of stuff, or you're just at an age where you're not sure yet. I still support you, and everyone supports you. That doesn't matter. When you choose that kind of stuff, it doesn't make a difference. You still are acting the same. I'm still the same person you guys know, and I'll still be a friend the same way a friend is. So I just want to clear that up. I hope this has been received well. If you want to put a comment down in the comments, this is probably the most important recorded video I'll ever do, that I would love to see your comments. And don't worry, any troll hate comments will not be seen because I always have to approve the comments for them to show up to the public, so you don't have to worry about those. But I would love to see your nice comments. Also, I sort of have a little challenge. If you want to put any information about you as far as like these things like gender, race, ethnicity, religion, sexual preference, or just some sort of comment about yourself and reach out, this is the video to do that. I support you no matter what. Today will not be a live stream because I want this video to be seen by as many people as possible. So depending on what time they're available, they'll get to watch it. And I want to really be paying attention to the comments and trying to respond. However, in order to really interact with you guys a little bit better, in addition to your comments, if you do leave a comment, I will be on Discord to talk for a little while after this video goes live. This video went live at about 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so for a while, as long as I can afterwards, I'll just be there if you guys want to talk about this preferably first. And then once we get, through just talking and, that kind of stuff, we can also just talk about other kind of stuff and just chill a little bit. But there won't be a live stream. But yeah, if you want to talk to me still, go to Discord. I would love to talk to you guys and know who supports me. If there is any mods or people that need to leave the community because of this, you can. But I want everyone here to be able to sort of be okay with this. That's it. That's all I got to say about this video. Those are the two important messages. Thank you again, Gummy fam, for giving me the love and acceptance you always have. It means more than you probably know. And I know to you guys, sometimes it means a lot too. More to other people than, certain people. But it just really does mean a lot. So please stay tuned to the channel. There will be another message coming up probably next week of something else sort of big, but it's not this kind of big. It's different, but it's directly for the channel, and it's just something I'm going to be experimenting with, and it's really going to be a big test for the community because this one's going to be a little more tougher to get you guys on board with. It's going to be a bigger of a change because nothing's changing with this video. This video was exactly how I want everything anyways, and how it's been. But if you support me at all, and you support both messages I put in this video, please click that gummy thumbs up like button. That is how I will know. That's the easiest, quickest thing. You don't even need to type the comment if you just can't or don't want to. But click the thumbs up like button is very important. And remember, even with serious messages, it's not just entertainment. This channel is Gummytainment. See ya!